Santa Clara, California. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Throwing the out route complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 4. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Lays out left side and gets it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, kid, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Denver. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses. And
brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Airing it out on 1st down. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
'49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lobs it deep middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Trying the right side. And this one doesn't go far. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. From the 43. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Throwing on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. That one's complete right side.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds a man right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Look, they're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one missed the mark. So that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. He puts together an excellent 33 yards on the run back. And the Broncos will be loving their field position they have to begin this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Broncos with a 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Slot man motioned over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Brought in right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Makes the catch and gets the feet in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Complete on the option. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series, gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. He gets one final shot here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Setting up to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos push the lead to 20. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts some juice on a deep... Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
To throw here on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. He put everything he had into this one. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Denver. Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
49ers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 41. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Forced out to his right. Hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of... So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts everything behind this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Second and 10 now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll throw it again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He'll throw it yet again. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. From the red zone now. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Setting up a throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Quick pass left side. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Back now, pressure on its way. Cut out left. And he takes this up to the 30 before heading out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Dropping back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He'll throw it. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. from the 36. Chased out to his right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down from the red zone. He's got a man left. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
On 2nd and 15. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it again.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 4 yards on the play, Brock, and now we've got ourselves a 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. Hey, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has it downfield, working the left. And he drives this forward to the 6. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. He finds him right side. It's a Denver touchdown. And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Motion man sent left. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
49ers 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25.
Quarterback calls, I don't like 12, you said Tom Brady. Can show my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables. Don't live what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. Born in town, we check the news, we make it famous.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He gets a lot behind one. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. The Broncos will go for 2 again.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
At their own 22-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Desperation time here on 4th. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Putting a receiver in motion. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Slot man in motion right. Another try following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc.